Hey everyone, how's it going today? Coach Alvarez here, back at you another episode, Coffee with Coach. A little late episode, but it's all good. Hope you're up, doing well. Got the mind in the right place, but if not, as always, let's put it in the right place. So today is a little thrown off. Weather, ice, slick roads. Kind of threw my day off today. No jiu-jitsu. Feels weird on a Saturday morning. Normally we get it in, but not today. It's all good though. So got to get this in. So anyways, I like to share stuff like this because this is what kind of gets me going every day. Finding stories like this. So I'm going through the routine, listening to my videos, and of course, when you listen to new stuff, new things will pop up. At least for me on my YouTube channel, right? And I've been listening to some Pat Riley stuff last couple days. You know, the disease of me that led me into meeting this other motivational speaker, and then I clicked on it was a video with LeBron James and Pat Riley, and it was LeBron James leaving the Heat. Let me click on it real quick. Dynasty fly out the window, Pat Riley. So for whatever reason, I clicked on it and I was listening to it. I really wasn't too into the whole LeBron Pat Riley thing. But towards the end of this video, Pat Riley's being interviewed, and he must be walking through his house or somewhere, and he's got kind of like a canvas up, like what's behind me, but it's one of Dwayne Wade, and it's in the championship finals, and they got the trophy, and he's telling the guy a story, and he goes, "This right here," and he's pointing at the picture of Wade and everyone on the court and holding up the trophy. He goes, "This is this right here is special to me," and he goes, "It was all because of Dwayne Wade." All right, and he goes, and in the description of today's title is "I ain't going out like this." That was Dwayne Wade's quote to Pat Riley in this game 3. Okay, game 3, NBA Finals. I think it was in Miami. And they're losing, all right? It's the middle of the third quarter. Okay, they're already down 2-0. Okay, they already lost 2 games. Game 3, okay, they're about to lose a third game, and they're down 14 points in the middle of the third quarter. And he said, Pat Riley says, "Man, we're getting ready to go down 3 games, and then probably even get swept." He goes, "So I got my blue card stocks, and I write down season, and I turn it around." And, I show the team, and Dwayne Wade looks at it. He said he puts his head down, clenches his teeth, and he says, "I ain't going out like this." And he goes, they get back in the game, and then Dwayne Wade goes off, right? So he goes off. He brings the team back. They end up winning that game, and I go back on YouTube, and you can go back and find it yourself, but I put in Miami Heat versus Dallas game 3. And then you see where they're losing, and they come back, and then actually, Wade gets fouled, hits one of the 2 free throws, puts them up 2 points. Dallas gets the ball back. They try to score, and then Dwayne Wade, he blocks the last second shot, and then the buzzer goes off, and they win. That makes it now 2-1 on the series. So digging a little deeper into this, in that one particular game. Where he said he wasn't going out like this, kind of like some season-ending things. It's about to be over with, and he's like, "No, it's not going out. I'm not going out like that." He comes back and he scores 42 points. He's got 13 rebounds and I don't know how many assists. But they end up going off to win the championship that year, and that was the championship where they won their first championship in franchise history. Okay, so this one critical moment in this series, all right, is what changed everything. They're losing. They're down. They're already losing 2 games, or they already lost 2 games. They're about to lose a third. It's third quarter. They're down. They're about to lose. Pat Riley writes season on a card, shows it to the team. Took that one person like Dwayne Wade to be like, "I'm not going out like this." Changes the whole game around, comes back and wins, and then they come back and then win the series. Franchise, okay, first one in the franchise. So killer stuff. Sadly, it's against, Dallas. I'm a Dallas Maverick fan, but it's all good though. The point of the thing is that it's that mindset. It's that mindset that you're not going to go out like that. It's that mindset that you're not going to quit and just give up and lay down and let, things happen. If you have something to say about it, if you can try to do something about it, do something about it and at least try. Easily could have been like, man, game's over, forget it. We'll just call it a game and then try to get ready for the fourth one and try to get ready for that. But instead, the mind shift changed. Okay, somewhere in there changed. And then he went off and did the thing they did. So then I was watching an interview after that, and the person interviewing him asked him, what was it? What changed? Like what was it that was able to get you to get hot basically at the end of the game? And he goes, I just had to tell myself that I've been here before and that I can do it. And then he just went out and did it. So it's just one of those things where, I tell my students, or I talk about in these episodes, like, man, you've been down and out before. You're still here. You're still hanging around. You're still alive, right? You're still above ground. So meaning you still got another chance. And if you made it this far, then you made it this far and you can keep going basically. So you got to just kind of use past experiences like what he used. He was in a position before where he was down and, just changed his mindset, came back and they won. And in this particular game 3 of 2006, if it wasn't for that mind shift change, okay, that's kind of the purpose of these episodes, is more of a mental rewiring of your brain. If it wasn't for that mind shift change, then they wouldn't have had that championship, and who knows if they even would have won one. Once you get that first one, you get that taste in your mouth, you can do it, and of course they won other ones, but they had to get that first one first. But it seems like this particular, I'm sure there was other moments in those series for sure, but this is the one that Pat Riley's talking about. This is the one where he's got on a canvas hanging up in his home, and this is the one he's talking about. And at the end of this interview, Pat Riley's, I think he's like 70 something years old, and he tells the person that's interviewing him, he goes, "That's probably why I won't retire." He goes, "Because I ain't going out like this." He goes, "I got to win another title before I do." So I like that. And that should just be like, just one of those things where you write down somewhere on your bathroom mirror, refrigerator, somewhere at work, somewhere to where it's like a reminder of when things get tough, I ain't going out like that. And I talk a lot about it in these episodes where, haters, life, whatever, people trying to bring you down, people trying to stop you, people that don't believe in you, people that just, don't want to see you do good. If you do go out like that, they win, So I keep that in the back of my mind every single day. It's just an everyday thing. Someone recently said, well, hey, I'm sorry you got so many people, that hate on you. Like, it's all good, man. Like, it's not one of those things where, I go in my room and cry about it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that actually helps me. It's one of those things, again, not that I invite it, but hey, if you want to hop on board and get with it, then that's all that's going to do is just help me do bigger and better things, because it fuels me. It doesn't hurt my feelings. It doesn't make me want to, like I said, go in the room and cry. It actually makes me fired up to do other things to show you that you made a mistake for hopping on that, that hater train. So it's all good, man. Like, it's just one of those things where I think, whatever you're going through, if you're going through something, don't go out like that. Do a Dwayne Wade and have that mentality of like, it's not over yet. Like, it's about to change. We're about to rip something up and get after it. So get after it. You know what I mean? So it's good stuff, man. Like I said, some people, whatever you guys do for a living, that's what you guys do for a living. What I do for a living is teach jiu-jitsu, and I study coaching. I listen to the great coaches, man. I watch things, and I love watching and listening to interviews of coaches and what they have to say and their mentality, and high-level players. Like I said, a lot of people didn't watch the Super Bowl on Sunday, which blows my mind, because for me, being an athlete, being a competitor, being a coach that has athletes that compete, I want to know, under the bright lights, under pressure, who's going to who's gonna be the one, who's gonna come out on top. And I love that. So I love watching those kind of. I mean, it could be golf. I'm not a huge golf fan, but if it's the 18th hole and you're going back and forth, I want to see what happens. Like, I'm intrigued by that. I want to see who's gonna just come up big under pressure like that, and it's huge. So if you're not watching stuff like that, if you're not paying attention to stuff like that, I feel like you're missing out, because you can use these things, even though they're sports, to put them in perspective in your own life, to be like, yeah, it's crunch time, it's go time, it's the end of the game, it's the end of whatever, and I ain't going out like that. All right, so don't go out like that. Whatever it is you need to get done, get it done, and don't give up, because it's definitely not over. You can be down 2-0, be losing in the third quarter, come back and win, and then win the series. So it's all good stuff. So again, this is the stuff that fuels me every day. I walk around the house, I listen to this stuff as I'm doing my daily activities, and when I catch a story like this, man, it just fires me up, and gotta get it out there. So listen to this stuff, guys. It makes a huge difference. Again, I had someone tell me the other day, all I care about is my business. It's totally untrue. I care about my students and a lot of other things, and I definitely care about this stuff right here, because to me, this is super important, because it just goes along with what I do for a living, man. Coaching, okay? Understanding players, how to get players fired up, understand how players work, how people think in certain situations. Are you going to fold, or are you going to come up and then bring that heat like Dwayne Wade did in Game 3 of the 2006 finals? All right, guys. Catch you guys on the next one. We'll see you.